Hi, welcome to Run Around Suzy. Today I am going to take you on a van tour of my van. It's a it is not 19. It is a 2004 Chevy Express high top. When we bought it, it had a wheelchair lift into it, and we have taken that lift out, and we've left the cables from the battery to the lift. We left that in the van, and we are in the process of researching solar and getting solar on the roof. But we use this for boondocking, stealth camping. We spend months in Florida. We spend weekends, weeks up in Michigan in this rig. We've spent time in Illinois. We've traveled quite a bit in this rig. So come along and we'll show you how we use it in stealth mode and in boondocking. Now, if you're not familiar with boondocking is where you go out in the middle of nowhere, and on certain like BML lands or state land or some campsites that it's free. You just got to do your research, and you can stay anywhere from 4 to 14 days, and there are no bathrooms, there are no showers, no electricity, no water. And that's our favorite. But when we go down to Florida, we like to see all of Florida. So we go down to the Keys, we go to the East Coast, to the West Coast. This time we're doing more in the central of Florida. So we just like sightseeing. We spend money in going out and doing things versus hotels or campgrounds. So come along and I will show you. In this video, one thing I did not get to is the outdoor shower. That is going to be a video in itself because it's a little complex to set up. And so I want to do that video all separate, but we have an outdoor shower system that we do use when we're out boondocking. So let's get to the tour. This doubles as a seat, a bathroom, and we also put our phones and stuff up here while we're driving. So it's our center console too. So pretty much everything in this van is multi-purpose. If it doesn't have more than 2 purposes, it's got to be worth taking up the room. So this is where we have our refrigerator, and this here is on hinges, so it gives us an extra shelf so we can set things up here. If we had to cook, this is probably where we would cook. But then this is on a build-out slide, and we can adjust the temperature or do whatever we want for the cooler. So, just where we keep all of our refrigerator stuff. And then we can close this down if we don't have anything set on here. And then we have them snapped, so while we're driving, it doesn't move. And then we have 2 tables over here where this is where we store them, but if we don't have a picnic table or if we need to cook on stuff, we cook on these outside of our rig. So this is where we have our electrical system. As you've seen on the other side over here, there was our refrigerator. These lights, I have, this one's on a timer and it's just Velcroed. They come with a magnet and I'm gonna install that here. This was just trial. So this comes on every time we open it if it's dark in here. So it really lights up. This sink was a trial and error. We're gonna end up getting rid of this sink and just having a full counter here. But this is our electrical system for temporarily. This is a Blue Eddy. It's a 300 watt inverter. And currently I have the cooler, and then this is our phones in by our bed that are connected so we can charge them at night. But this is for our refrigerator. We've got other ports here. It does have 110, like I said, 300 watts. This is a AC. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up, but I think it's AC 200. I think it's what it's called, the Blue Eddy. But we like it. It's got a display onto it. I'll end up doing a review later. But so if we need the max air fan, then I have to switch these out, and I have the cord here. So we run it just to cool off the rig right before we go to bed. Then we re-hook up the cooler at night. So, and then as we're driving down the road, I have this unit that we plug the refrigerator in, and then I charge the Blue Eddy up in front. So it's a bit of a hassle until we get solar, but this is what we had, this is what we're working with, and this is how we're learning. So I have the electrical to where I switch, I pull out this plug, put it here, and then in the front I have a red cord that is attached to this that I just plug in, and that keeps our refrigerator cold. And then I bring the Blue Eddy up front and I plug that in and I charge that. I blew a fuse charging the Blue Eddy and the refrigerator on this, so we do not do that. They both pull too much electricity for just one USB port coming out of the refrigerator, or out of the van. Here's our water system. We have 2 of these containers which hold 6 gallons of water back here, and this flips up and it has a spout just like a normal like gas can type style, and then we use that for showers, washing dishes. Of course we boil the water for washing dishes when we have to do them. And then we have under here is storage. This is under our bed. Toolboxes, gotta have tools, charcoal, so it doesn't make a mess. We put it in a tote. I don't want that stuff all over my van. Back there is another bag that we've gotten from like Goodwill or Salvation Army, and that has our grill in it. Then the camping chairs, and then we pull this drawer system out. As you can see, it's just on a track, and then we have totes on here. This is our snack bin. And then you can see back there I have more totes. And obviously our cooking stuff goes into this bin. So, and it just slides back in when we don't need it. And then this is the back of our bed. We just have a 6-inch foam mattress. And then we have a 3-inch memory foam on top of that. So, and it's just on a platform. As you can see, we've kind of built the square around so we can have the drawer system out. And I find these very, very useful. These storage, like shoe or organizers for closets. It's gotten caught in the door, but you know what? It was like $1, or maybe it was like $2. I don't know, but got a life jacket in here for when I go kayaking. Dry bags, nets if we're walking and it's real buggy out. Gotta have these. When we go camping up in Michigan, we go down the rivers. It's kind of buggy in the springtime. They work great. Moisture. These are great for moisture. Again, the dollar store. And then we have the reflectives for stealth camping, or we just keep these in full time. And then we have where we can open it, get fresh air. So we don't cook in our rig. We always cook out. We either use this 2-burner or we have a grill that we use. And then these are really cool. These, I have 2 of these for my sinks. One for rinsing and one for washing. And then we just carry these little propanes with us. And I find all these little bags at Goodwill's or Salvation Army, wash them up, and then I use them for my pots and pans, our percolator. This is how we make coffee in the morning. We have a percolator system, and we put it on the gas grill, and it takes a few minutes, but other than that, we have coffee. And I get these, I use a lot of these in the van for wiping your hands off, kind of replacing, you know, not consuming a lot of water. These are little great companions to have in the van. For $1.25, you get 30 of them. And then we carry our little propane in a bag. So this is kind of our normal setup for boondocking. We cook out. Thank you for watching Run Around Suzy. And if you got any value out of this, please hit the subscribe button and look forward to my next video. Safe travels.